firelights last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fights. Oh, the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets trembling, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, take us that star-spangled banner, yeah, wave for the land under the fray, and the home of the brave.
Hello, and welcome to the Country Club. What's up, everybody? Paul Cumber, Alien 3D, Shy Star, John Mack, 3D Makers 2, Jesse Foreman, Hawk 3D Protos in the house, Thomas Elrod, Ricky Tanner, Matrix Clone. How are we today? We are still Jake from State Farm is in the house. We are still printing, and you survived Florence. I hope she was good. It's Fernando Pena in the house. All right. All right, so we're still printing with the Tevo Little Monster. Woo, this has been an adventure, I'm telling you. You do, Jake. You really do, buddy. Jake from State Farm. Anyway, I'm glad you're here too, Shy Style. I really am. Appreciate you being here. John Mack, I'm glad y'all made it out all right. How much, did y'all get any water or anything like that, buddy? Just let me know in the comment. Because I know it put down a lot of rain. It's still putting down rain. What do you say, 1,200 roads in North Carolina blocked? North to south. No floor. What? No floor. I don't get it. Can't touch this. He's back again. No floor. What? But anyway, I know I-95 is closed down in places. I-40 is closed down in places. He said there's 360 some odd main roads closed in North Carolina. The other 900 are secondary roads, but still makes it hard to get around. What's up, Bruce Ennis? How are you? Update. What's with that? Is it an update? It is an update. Let me change that right now. God dang. Y'all have to forgive me. I have no flooding. No flooding. I got you. Cool, man. Glad y'all can get around and do what you need to do. I need to, it's changed now, by the way. It does say Tevo update. I'm glad, John Mack. Really am. That is a UFO. That's the country UFO. I'm very excited for today. Yeah, I hear you, Shasta. I am not. It's the Duet upgrade. You can't see it. Hold on. Let me turn off the 920 here. I need to put a button on here. Let me do that right now while we're at it. While I'm sitting here, I can put that on my Elgato. So let's drag an action over to the Streamlabs OBS. Why do they have Streamlabs OBS and not just OBS? Come on. I have a source. Let's drop that there. We're going to call this the 920, or we'll call it tabletop. Tabletop collection will be in, come on. Hello. call it table then? Yeah, no space. What? Won't let me do anything. Alright, hold on. Table. Clean. Oh, because Streamlabs OBS isn't up. I just need OBS. There we go, right there. Let's delete that. Let's go to source, drop it here. That's better. Tabletop. Main streaming, wait screen. Nope, be on green screen, and we're going to call this the 920. That sounds good. Let's make sure over here. Yep, we're all good. So now I can close that, and I can turn off the 920. But shot style, you can see. What's up, Joe Paddock? German printing nerd, David Olson. How are you? Trolling for dollars. All right. Oh, that's nice. That's nice. Fine day to you. Yes, sir. PT 3D. How are you, sir? Hold on. Let me get caught up. Trolling for dollars. I got Joe Paddock. Shot style. Oh, yeah. That's why you're here. Me and the Duet board. Wow, dang. I feel bad now. I thought you were here for something else. Anyway, got the 7-inch touch screen on here, and it works really well. But I'm still having issues. It has not cleared up everything. And I'm still working with the slicer to figure out what's going on. But it's intermittent things. And I think that somebody was right the other night when they said I had a partial clog. And I'm not sure if that, yeah, the Fuet. Oh, okay. Yeah, no, normally I'm really boring, man. No, I'm just kidding. All right, Joe Paddock. Cool. What's up, Rover? But I have been having issues, okay? And here's the deal. All right. Here's a, this was supposed to be a UFO. Didn't work. The infill wasn't bonding. So then I printed I started this on Fun in the Country Basement on Sunday. And I woke up yesterday come back in here last night to this mess. And if you look, there's a lot of black filament in there. And I don't know if it's burnt filament or leftover pieces of black filament. That I don't know, but it is throughout the model. There's some here. There's some in the fore of it here. Then I had some more UFOs, which we were doing on the stream, where the infill wasn't sticking. Okay? So got all that done. So then I tried to print the Fox. And it was at a 0.3. I was trying to print it fast and everything was working fine. Except for then I got a under extrusion layer. But, you hear that? That's the infill. No bonding of infill. So there's that issue. So then I thought I had it fixed. And I printed a frog. And I don't have a problem with the infill. But I had a problem with under extrusion on one layer. Okay. Here's another. Under extrusion and a skip. Here's another. Too hot. Burning holes in the top of the thing. It's a 0.4. Can't touch this. This one, I don't know what. Hold on. Who? Hold on, let me see. What filament is that? Looks like matte forge I have. No, none of this is matte forge. I've got the fuchsia is 3D Solutech. The green is 3D Solutech. The black is Alta, cheap filament. So I haven't tried any really good filaments yet. Hold on. It's cheap knockoffs. Can't touch this. What's up, Michael Castle? But then this one, I don't know. It was printing. It looked fine. And then it was printing in air. Went, came back, pushed filament through the nozzle, and it was fine. Then, Jake from State Farm told me to check what the resistance was on my thermistor. And I looked and I had the wrong one. So, yeah, I might do that, Shasta, but it should print with a 0.4 regardless. Doesn't matter. So I went and checked my resistor. Well, then I got to start printing at the correct temperatures. Well, but that's when I had this on my Nimitz class benchy. That's when that happened. So I got that straightened out, and then I'm like, okay, well, that didn't work, so let's just print a benchy. So I printed a benchy, and the benchy is not great, but right here I have a little bit of under extrusion, but there's black in it. There's little pieces of black filament inside where it was under extruded. I'm like, okay, but maybe I'm starting to clean it out. So I did a 250 benchy. Got a lot of stringing, which I can work out, but if you notice, there's some black there. Look in the bottom. See all the black in here? Right over here. It made it past all of these, but it's still there. And it's a big chunk, look, right there. And that's actually a chunk I can feel on top of the deck. Yeah, it would be faster. I'm not trying to print fast. That's the thing. I'm not trying to print faster. I want it to print perfectly, just like my Prusa. That's what I want. So then I'm like, okay, that one completed. So let's try, and there's a lot of others too. Don't get me wrong. I've got another little benchy here. I've got a little frog here where I was watching the infield, didn't work. So then I'm like, okay, let's print another Nimitz. Well, this Nimitz turned out, and it turned out pretty well. You know, not too bad. Details pretty good. The overhangs, right there is some black filament. If you notice, you know, I could use a little bit cooler on my top deck and stuff like that, but it turned out really well. Yeah, Rover, that's, you know, but it's ran enough filament through it that it should be stinking clean by now. So then earlier today, this morning, I put on for a UFO. This was today when I got home. Another 250% UFO. It's nice and solid. First layer is good and smooth. It gets up there and I get this. Under extrusion, just under extrudes like crazy. I don't know. That's after doing the 250 benchy. I don't know. I don't know why I'm getting intermittent under extrusion. So now, right now, it's printing. If we go back to the tabletop, it's printing the UFO, just normal size Kuntry UFO. I want to see how it turns out. But I need something, and I may try to burn the nozzle out. That may be what I try to do. I'm not sure if my yeah, see my PTFE tube is moving, which is normal. It's going to move. The problem is that causing my issues? I mean that's my question. Is that causing some of my issues? Because America, right, Jake? I get you, buddy. You think so, David? You think it's just burned filament from running so hot? The Duet's running rep wrap firmware. It's running the Duet. You run the configurator and do it. No, I did not, Hulk. I actually did not. I did not look into it. I just looked at the print height. And, you know, the couple of reviews I saw were friggin' awesome. Change the nozzle. I can do that. The problem is it's a pain in the ass to change the nozzle on this thing. But I do have quite a few of them. If I can find them. I got them in a bag right here somewhere. Keep them close by so that I can change them quickly. And I moved stuff around the other day looking for something. Let's see. What's up, Rodney Lordmore? Hey, man, I wanted to tell you thank you for yesterday. I appreciate that. I didn't see it during the stream, or I would have told you thank you then. Where you at? I don't know where they went. That's my luck, ain't it? Just my luck. Gotta be careful moving stuff around up here. I'll be unplugged, camera and all. Come on, man. I had a whole bag of them. What's up, Joe? How are you, buddy? All right, not you. Who? Tristan. What's up, buddy? Let me move some stuff around here, see if I can find nozzles. Get rid of some of this stuff I've got up here. All right, what is this? This nozzle? I don't know what this is. I think this might have been the nozzles I got the first time. I'm not sure if I have any new ones in here. I do. Look at that. Chris Self, what's up, my friend? Flat tire messed up your day. That can mess up anybody's day. All right. What do we got? Hold on. Hawk. No, I haven't reached out to Tevo because, one, this is no longer a Tevo. Well, the thing is, David, I did a nozzle change when I put the Duet on it. The nozzle is brand new from the get-go, but you can hear the banjos. I bet you can, Nappin. How are you, my friend? I hadn't seen you in a while. Thank you for stopping by. Let's see. Paul Cumber, my football team's doing fine. I think he said Duet. They'll say it. Yeah, no, that's right. Yeah, I don't. The music is great. What music? Oh, my background music? Yeah, I forget that it's playing sometimes. I can't hear it, so it lost on me. Guess I need to change it up every now and again. Well, good, Shasta. I appreciate that. Alright. So, let this finish and we'll see. I may try to run the temperature up on the nozzle and push a lot of filament through there and see if I can clean this nozzle out. Because other than the stringing right now, it's printing very well. I mean, this model's coming out just fine. I'm just afraid to do a big model. That's my only issue. Because I do one and everything works great. 250 benchy. I do the Fox and it dies, you know, part way through. I do the 250 UFO, which is only yay high, and it does the same thing. What's up, Minnesota Maker? I'm finna say I done set my vape down now. I can't find my vape. But I'm okay with what we're doing now. Because I now know it's not electronics. Darth Vapor. No, I am your father. It's just intermittent under extrusion, Tristan. Hey, look at there, Brit using the word ain't. How about that? Well, the problem is there's no PTFE in here. Now yeah, tube not time, yeah. So I'm sure that the tube, yeah, napping, it's not too bad. Now this is the Fuet, and I will tell you that the electronics on here are fantastic. I did turn down the amperage on my extruder because it was hot enough to cook eggs. I had it at 1500. I think it's now running at 11, and it's cool to the touch. I've only got the motors up here running at 950. I mean, and they're it's so quiet. It's so good. She might come in here and hit me, Hawk. She might. She might come in here and smack me with a frying pan. Or she could bring me a Pepsi. One or the other. Try a clear filament. Needs a clean out or just fit another nozzle. Yeah. Clear filament. Let me see if I got any clear filament. I don't know that I have any clear. Well, I do, but it's the filamentum. I mean, I'm not just going to use that for... I've got some clear orange. Look at there. See? She didn't hit me with a frying pan. She brought me a Pepsi. Hawk said, hey, baby. So did Minnesota Maker. Hawk and Minnesota Maker said hello. Well, that's cool, Hawk. I can have you on my interview and you can sound like me. I do not have a Chinesium heat break with PTFE tube. Oh, Nappet said hi from Sweden as well. Overheating and burning the filament, then under extrusion could be the temperature fluctuation. Could be. And that's what I'm thinking, that I had some leftover burnt filament because I was burning it so hot. And it was actually... Yeah, I was running at 240 and 245. But I don't know. People will unsubscribe. Nah, they won't unsubscribe because of that. What's up, Robo Hut? I'm printing a coaster. Yeah, no, it is not slipping. I keep my finger on it and feel it. Yeah, this is just PLA. Shy style, but I had a problem with my thermistor. Yeah, no, I had a problem with the thermistor. It was showing 245, but it was not 245. Getting no slippage on the retraction. I guess I could still be having a problem with the thermistor. All right, I'm gonna let this finish and we'll look at it. I could do that. PTFE breaks down at 245? Really? That's okay, Shasta. Could be. Ha! No, not yet. Not yet, Hawk. I want to be able to put this on the shelf and be done with it. I'm really seriously, we're going to work on this until it's done. That's the promise, because I know this time it's not electronics. It's something in Slicer. It's something with hardware that I need to do. The next time I take this down, it will be to redo the carriages or to put on the Smart Effector, which is probably the next upgrade. That's correct, Tristan, and I think that's what's happening. Is that as I've been lowering the temperature, it's been pulling out some of those chunks. And since they were already crystallized, it takes longer to melt them, and they come out and they bundle up. And the leveling is fantastic. But I think I'm just now starting to get it at good temperatures. That's why I'm seeing chunks of this come out the way it is in pieces here. I'm going to work on the retraction. Yeah, that's true. It's just such a pain in the ass to change the nozzle on this thing. You really don't know until you have one of these. And the way it's built. It's not that, you know, changing nozzles is such a pain. It's the way this machine is built. To change the nozzle is a pain in the butt. But I have a box right here that I ordered day before yesterday. And it's got 4 new rolls of 3D Solutech in it. One white, I believe it's white, black, and I don't know. What did I order? I ain't even opened it yet. Let's see what it is. Amazon orders. Nope, orange and blue. Should have known. 1 orange, 1 blue, and 2 silver. So, I want to print another large, very large Terminator skull. Like I gave away, so. I got enough 3D Solutech filament this green on here. I'm going to try again at printing the UFO larger, the alien UFO larger, and see if that does it. Yeah, change out the whole hot end because I just have a E3D V6 or a E3D Volcano just laying around. Yeah, it is. It's the clear nylon so you can see it. I don't know that I have any. Is this nylon? This might be. No, this is not nylon. This is all the clear filament I have, but it's not nylon. No. You know, because we always keep those E3D products just laying around, right? And you can't fit just a straight E3D V6 on this without some changes, and I don't want to change it. I like the Volcano. I like the way it's set up. That's correct, Joe Paddock. And that's what we're going to find out. It's almost finished with this. I know, me either. That's what I'm waiting for, Hulk. All right, Paul Cumber. Sorry, guys. I didn't mean to blow it right in the camera. Me either, Hulk. That's the thing. I want to be able to start something huge and not worry about it. And, you know, that's why this thing's going to get a filament sensor on it. There will be a filament sensor put on this. Yeah, I'll tell you this, Hulk. I mean, and you can go back and watch some of the videos where I've worked on this before. This thing was so loud. And I'm watching here. It's not even triggering my mic. Only the extruder. Only the extruder on retraction is triggering my mic. Everything else is not. And it's right here. I mean, it's 1.5 feet. There's a 1.5 feet between there and my mic. That far. That is the most impressive thing. You'll never forget the first stream, huh? I bet. Well, I want to put the smart effector on this. What I would like to do is put the smart effector on it, but then there's something And I've got to research it because you've got to have an air pump or something to put air for part cooling. And then you've got to have the ball end arms. It's just crazy. What's up, John Hammonds? Yeah, well, now I've got the infill corrected. After I did the thing and I stopped having under extrusion, the infill is corrected. The infill is good, even on the UFO that came apart. And believe me, I tested it. It's not crunchy like the other. If I get, where'd it go? If I get the Fox out here, this is the infill I had before. And I'm not pushing side to side, I'm pushing straight down. Just pushing into it. And this infill is solid. So this infill is good. It just had an under extrusion layer or two, and I don't understand why, but then I see chunks of black in here, and I kind of get it. So I'm hoping that that's coming to a halt. That's what I'm hoping, is that is ending. So what I'm going to do is right after this, I'm going to print another benchy that's already sliced. It's going to look just like this one. Going to have the same under the same stringing and all that. That may be napping. That may be bird. What? John Mac, bird air. Oh, that's the pump. Right now, I just don't have another, you know, whatever it is, $150 to go spend. I don't know how much the arms are. The arms are expensive. Forgot the name of the arms, but the arms are expensive. I don't know how much that pump is. The effector and the pieces for it are only like $69. But then you've got to have, I mean, they mount directly to here, so that's not a big deal. But you've got to have all the stuff that goes with it, and that adds up. And I don't have that kind of money right now. No, I haven't, Hawk. I have not. Working on it. Working on it. Problem is right now I don't have a mic. I've got one mic that works with it. So I don't want to go to it quite yet. It's getting there. It's getting there. Yes. Yes, Tristan, I have. You're a redneck duct tape and Chinese takeaway stick. That's right. What would you use for the thermistor to set right in the hole? What? Is it the wrong size thermistor or something? I don't know. This one's got a cartridge thermistor on it. It's the true E3D V6 or E3D thermistor, cartridge thermistor. So I mean, it just slides down in like a hot end, the heater element. And I will tell you, the other one, the set screw on it was crushed in places, but it was still working. The Smart Effector. Brian Calloway. It's if you look it up, it's by E3D. It's made to work with the Duet, and it lets you use the nozzle itself as a leveling as a probe, and it's got built-in LED lights. It's got all the plugs in it, so you plug in right to the effector instead of, you know, having to like clip wires or whatever. All right, so there we go. And if you notice, there's some black on top. So let's see. Yep, just chunks of filament. Here, let me turn off the 920. Look at that. See the chunks, and that's chunks. You see that? And they're not They're not in the model. They will pop right off for the most part. That one's pretty much in there, but that one was on the outside of the model. But I mean, other than that, the extrusion and the way it's laying filament and all that stuff is good. But if you look right around the ring, there's some under extrusion there as well. So let's see what we got here. Let's see what we have here. I hate changing nozzles because you know what that means? That means that you have to recalibrate the whole damn thing. Seven millimeter. Let's see. All right, gotta have my pliers. Where you at? There you are. I don't know if I can get to it like that. I can't. Okay. Got to go the correct way. Can't get a hold of the damn nozzle with these. Can't get a hold of the heat brake. Let me see if I can find some needle nose that'll do the same thing, just better. I think they're up here. Oh, yeah, there they are. All right, let's see if we can get her out there. All right, hold on. Let's heat it up. And pull the filament out. Set it on 215. Yeah, there was no leakage, John Hammond. That's the thing. Yeah, and you know, I got out a new nozzle. It's right here. It's brand new. The 0.4 nozzle. Yeah, 0.4. So we'll put it in. Brand new, never used. Hopefully it'll go up in there and stop. Alright. First let's pull the filament out of here. Alright, let's get it over here so I can hold on to it. Alright, now, get back up here. Man. Oh, that's hot already. Hold on just a minute. You know what? I'm going to have to take the whole damn thing out now and clean it because somebody loosened the nozzle before they pulled the filament out, which then caused there to be filament. Get up out of my way. Alright, so now let's find my cleaning kit. I got it right here. You hadn't got one of these. This is Repcord's cleaning utensils. Alright, so now I've got filament up in there. Ow! Yeah, I need to push something that takes a little more heat down through there. I don't know if I have anything. That's not nylon. You're laughing at me, Nathan. What's up, Carl Brown? Alright, they got most of the green off. Let's try that again, but this time I'm not going to leave it as long. Don't need quite that much filament to go down through there, because I need it to go quickly. Alright. Well, that looks a lot better. Got the chunks of green out of there. Everything looks okay. Make sure I don't got nothing on the threads. Dig out some of this leftover filament. Try it. Sorry. Yeah, no, John Hammond. That's the problem. That's the problem with a lot of YouTube videos is, oh, here it is, it's fixed now. Of course it is. You took 6 hours to do it and didn't show us a damn thing. That's been my issue with some videos from the get-go. Not everybody. I mean, don't get me wrong. I don't want to watch 6-hour videos every time either. But I'd like to see somebody every now and again that says, hey, this ain't gonna be easy. You're gonna have to work at it. And that's what 3D printing is. You don't believe me? Ask Ricky. Ricky Tanner went from, 3 or 4 to none. All right, well, let's put in a new nozzle and see what we get. Oh, that's still hot. That's some of biscuit. Woo! Socket's hot. Well, they do, but I understand. Like I said, a lot of people. What the hell? Put it in the right spot. All right, this one don't want to screw up in there. I can see why. Nice manufacturing. Shane from Prusa, you don't answer your Twitter. Where the hell you been, boy? Making us worry about you. Well, no, I didn't. But damn, when I write you 10 days ago, 20 days ago, and I ain't heard nothing from you. Hiding from scorpions. Alrighty. No, I'm just kidding, man. No, it was a couple days ago. If somebody asked me had I heard from you, I'm like, no. Let me check on him. Now, that's good and tight. So let's put the PTFE tube back down in there. Good and tight. Man, I hate this thing. Alright, I think I'm in there. It's hard to tell with this damn wire thing on here. Alright. No, Shane, you missed all of the Duet swap over. That was not the 16th. It had to have been the day before yesterday. Unless I was drinking my milk and it made me forget. Let's put these back in here. It does need quite a bit of room. I will, Shane. I will, buddy. I will, man. I hope everything's been going good for you. I know you've been busy as hell with the MMU2 rollouts. I mean, it's got to be a hectic time. It really does. You know, we worry about you when you're not here. And let me show y'all what I got on my nozzle here. That may have been part of my issue. See that? Looks like it was leaking around the outside of the threads for some ungodly reason. I don't know. Or that just could have been built up where the nozzle was, but I don't think the nozzle was down that far. That was going in the garbage. Filament. Filament, filament, and more filament. We're going to try it again. And this time we're just going to pop a benchy and let her go. So I think I got enough filament on this spool. It's at 215 degrees, so that should be plenty. Man, I hate 40 miles of PTFE2. Filament coming out nice and pretty. Alright. So now we got filament. Let's straighten the roll. Wrong way. Go the other way. Turn it over. There you go. Now we're good. We got enough for a benchy. Let's try a benchy while we're at it. Let's go back. 3D benchy G code and print. Oh yeah, we're oozing nicely. Okay. Wait, that ain't gonna work. Let's see. I'm gonna try it without even like setting the height and all. Let's see how it turns out. Drinking, lots and lots of drinking. Marcus! Hey, welcome Marcus Roth. Hadn't seen you, buddy. Everybody welcome Marcus to the country club. Zesty Nimble. I don't know what a Zesty Nimble is. Damn. Will do. Will do. I read the message. And like I said, I know you've been busy. I know you have been busy, my friend. Whew, this thing's leaking. Look. So at least I know the nozzle's not even close to clogged because it's just oozing. Let's see how it does on bed height because I haven't set the height yet. So we'll see. I don't know yet. We'll see. I still don't know what Jake was talking about. That's not going to work. That's an ugly nozzle. What's an ugly nozzle? This nozzle that came out is, if you look at the top of it, that's the way it came out of the pack. So it won't thread unless I get a die to rethread it. And indirect to direct. What are you excited for? Light speed? Let's see how it does. That looks promising. Let's turn on the tabletop so y'all can see it. Now I did not reset the height or anything. Now with the other electronics on this right here would have never worked ever. Ever. But I didn't set the Z offset, I didn't set anything. Well, I looked Lightspeed, and here's the thing. I saw it for $6.69. You can buy the Tevo Little Monster. If you immediately buy the Duet for it, you may not ever have these issues. Hawk 3D Proto, have you a good night's sleep, sir. Thank you very much. I appreciate all you do. I appreciate you being here. What's up, Nuru? Nuru? Hadn't seen you in a while. Hold on. I'll Google it and see if I see it again. I don't want that. Hold on. Nope, it's back up to 723. At 3D Printers Bay, it's 723 right now, which is still pretty good. Well, I'm glad. Well, today is because I'm not going through Google Hangouts. I'm going through OBS, and the upload speed is good. Everything's good, so. Yeah, I know, Jesse Foreman, and that's so what I'm waiting for. Yeah, no, it is. If here's the link if you want to go to the link. Good Lord. What a link. All right. 1 hour and 7 minutes and 13 seconds. Of course, that's a special price for that long. There you go. 723. Free shipping. Let me check the Vulture's requirements. 110. You don't need any of that. Yeah, no, that's all plus 30 bucks. But yeah, $723. Well, so far the print is looking real good. Listen. Just listen. Really, that's what's so cool. Well, the thing is, Nuru, if you buy the kit for this for $723, and you buy the fouette that I have on here, you're below Artemis price, way below Artemis price. I'm not going to say it's as good as the Artemis, but this machine is very, very, very stout. The power supply, the motors, the extruder, everything on it is fantastic, except for the electronics. I want to check the infill. The infill looks like it's doing fine. Man. Yeah, the Artemis does have linear rails. You're right. You're right. It does. It does. You know, but it's also $1,000 more than this one would be. So, and I'm planning on putting linear rails on this one. You know, if you buy this kit and the electronics kit that, you know, I put on this one right now, you're less than $1,000 for a 500 by 340 millimeter Delta. That is rock solid. This frame is solid. So you're at, what is that? 162. So 60 be 85. 885. $885 for a Duet run, a fouette run Tevo Little Monster with a 7-inch touchscreen. So, you know, that's $85 bucks. But the thing is, Jake from State Farm, or Jake, if you do it all at one time, for $885, you never have to go through the upgrade. Duet Duo. I need to get mine running again, get it out and printing again. I've still got the Haribo to work on. I haven't run my Prusa in, oh, it's been a good 3 weeks. It hadn't printed anything. It still has the outline of the Silver Fox, and if you go back and watch my video, that was probably 3 weeks ago that I did that video. So it's been there. It's been there quite a bit. What is that? Why are you trying to post links on my page, Marcus? Oh, Duo, I hate to hear that, my friend. My thoughts will be out with you for sure. Marcus, what is that? It's a Facebook picture, but what is it? Alright. Yeah, New Road. The thing is, it comes with... It is Duo. I understand. Believe me, I understand. I went through the same thing. You know, y'all were here. The thing is, it comes with a 32-bit mainboard on the kit. So, yeah, I should have changed the nozzle a couple days ago. Well, Nuru, I'm hoping that mine comes soon. Nuru. I'll get it right in a minute. Well, that's right, Shasta. I mean, don't get me wrong. This printer, This printer printed that printer. So this printer actually did what I got it to do. Then I wanted it to get perfect. So I did what I wanted to do with it, and then I'm trying to make it perfect. Let me see if I can get this down a little bit better. There we go. And I'll try to focus that a little better. I don't think I can get it down any further. Maybe I can. I can't get the arm to bend any more than that. That's too bright. There we go. It may be. Yeah, no, you need to tell me what it is and maybe I'll show it. That was the thing, Marcus Roth. You can't just post links in here. I mean, you could be posting a picture of your junk for all I know. I can't wait till I get my Nuru. Yeah, and right, Nuru. Maybe Lightspeed, Nuru. Yeah, I know it's Nuru. I know. It reminds me of one of the Lands of Mist. In the game. The Mist game. The nozzle does look like it's made Uru. Yeah, that was Uru, right. Loved it. Loved Mist, man. Mist was awesome. But it does look like the nozzle has made a difference, so that's pretty cool if that's the case. No, Mist, I still have Mist on my laptop. I play Mist when I want to not think about anything at all. Nuru, you can send them to me on Twitter. That way I can look at them first. Or you can paste the link in there and it won't let you send it. Well, Tyler, the problem is that I was running the other one so hot that it may have been the issue. Alright, it's been an hour. Y'all know how to support the channel. The links are below in the description. If you're not subscribed, hit that subscribe button. Click the thumbs up so you'll be notified when I come on. And we'll do something like this or otherwise pretty much every week. Every day. Not every week. Every day except Friday. Except Friday. Now we're losing internet. Let me go ask my child if she's doing something on the internet. Yep. She said she was sorry and she turned off whatever it was because it's working now. Thank you, Destiny. No, stream's not over. We got another hour. I just do it at the halfway point. No. Oh, well, that's cool, Robot Hut. That's awesome. Yeah, I forgot. Click the thumb, click the bell. You know, click the thumbs down if you want to. Just tell me why. We get a couple every time and nobody ever says anything. Country, would it be worth to take the MKS board from the Tevo Delta and make a homemade one, or should I get the new Duet? Well, I got a knockoff Duet, or I ain't even going to say knockoff, a replica of the Duet put on this one. It was $162 on AliExpress for the 7-inch touchscreen and the Fouette. If you're financially able to buy the Duet 3D from Duet 3D, then please go do so. They're a fantastic company, but this is an alternative. You know what? There it is too, baby. Hat too. Don't forget it. Don't ever forget it. I don't know. We'll see in a minute if it works correct now. This will be finished before the... I can tell you right now that the infill on the deck is so much better. Oh yeah, Duet boards are consistently good, and their service is second to none. So if you can buy from Duet 3D and you can afford that, go do it. If you want to use Duet and don't have that kind of money and don't want to save up and all these other things that you don't want to do, there are alternatives. I'm not posting links for them. I'm not a seller of these boards. Okay, I'm just going to tell you right now. Well, yes and no. I think that me having to run at such temperatures that I was running at had caused the nozzle to have some issues. Could have been partially clogged. Right now, it's printing like a champion. Thunder and your own stupidity. I hear you. You can't blame things on Thor. Yes, you did, Lightspeed. I know. I actually gave credit. I didn't give it to you specifically, but I knew it was done. No, I did not. I did not. I have not been on anything. I agree with you, Shy Style, but if you go back on my videos, that's what I have. I have thumbs down just because people get pissed off or something. You're right. You're right, 3D Trucker. I was so impressed with Chris Riley going to get a Nuru. I am Kuntry 3D everywhere. Kuntry 3D on Twitter. You know why I think my channel is successful? Because I have a good group called the Kuntry Klub that are just into 3D printing. They don't need to see the latest and greatest. They like to watch me fail and make an ass of myself quite often. Like to see my wife come in here and show her ass quite often. Because I'm just a normal dude. Well, Shasta, I've got 2. And I'm supposing that's supposed to be a yep. Well, thanks, everybody. I was wondering, since Nappin's in here, has anybody heard from Bo Hermanson anytime lately? He was very, very active and then nothing. And my wife and I were talking about him the other day, and we're like, where's he been? You know, because pretty much every video, but he hasn't been on any. And I haven't seen any comments. He hasn't been in the Discord. You know, none of that. It is, Nappin. That's why you're here. 2 wives. No, I don't have 2 wives. Yeah, Trucker, I could put up with Bo. Bo had Asperger's, and he had issues with well, that's true, Nappin. You show up when you want to, but, you know, I see you on Facebook every now and again, and you do post barbecue pictures all the time, so. But the thing is, he did have Asperger's, and he told me he did. You know, he asked for a hammer, and then he's like, no, don't give me a hammer because I can't control it. You know, and he knows that. But I like Bo. Bo was straight up to the point. You know, his Belgium to English conversion sometimes didn't work. But, you know, you had to look past that. That's right, Jesse Foreman. You're absolute. And I go by to give Ricky a thumbs down just so he'll know we care. No, don't do that. I don't think I've ever thumbs down a video in my life. Ever. If I didn't like it, I just go, won't watch them again. I mean, now, if it's, you know, if they're asking for constructive criticism, then, you know, I'll do that. Thanks, Marcus. I appreciate that subscribe, buddy. Maybe it'll show up on here. I think it will. It's just a little slower. Later, Robot Hut. Better answer that call. I know, Robbie Mac. I know. Marcus Roth, Country Zombie. Woohoo! It's at 100 millimeters per second, which I figure is a good happy medium, because these things are supposed to be able to haul ass. You know? It is. It's at 100 millimeters per second. So, and it actually looks like it's doing that, and it's printing very nicely, by the way. That deck on there is better than the deck on here. I'm looking at this, I don't know, this one turned out pretty good now. Now I got to see how much I got on. I got enough for a 250 UFO. I'm going to start that after it's done. Yeah, and that, you know, 100 is good, though. Carrier Benchy. What did I miss? What was your question, Carl? Because I missed your question. I'm scrolling back. It must have been a while ago because I don't see it at all. Okay, so if you were asking about my first one, all right, I have it here, and that's the way it ended, like this, printed really nicely up to there, and then ended with this. This is the cabin, the bridge, if you will. So then I did it again later, and it turned out not too bad. Yeah, that was the one that I started during Fun in the Country Basement. Then this is one that I did after. And as you can see, this is where I was getting some of that black filament through here. And it's just not, it's not good. Yeah, I think with this one, I can actually look at, and see what my retraction and stuff is going to do. That's right, Shasta. If, like I said, if you have the money, go support the actual company that designed the board, because that forwards their design, their R&D development stuff. It does help them out. I completely agree with that. And I got a whole bunch of flack from folks about, you know, about buying this Chinese replica, because it's open source. It's not a knockoff. As long as it's built to spec, it's built just like the other one. They just didn't design it. And, you know, that's the thing about open source. It can be done that way. I don't even want to say it's a copycat. It's a cheaper version of the same board. And I did a review of it, and I got a bunch of flack about that review. But it was, and it is, for a good, you know, I mean, if you can't afford the original, this is a good, I mean, listen to it. Hold on, I'll be quiet. And if you ever heard the screaming Mimi that was the Tevo Little Monster before, you don't hear that now. So, it is at, and that's 1.5 feet. Okay, I'm telling you that here, I'll get my tape measure. It's here. I'll be damned. There it is. Let's see. I was wrong. It's 23 inches. 23 inches. Well, Shasta, the thing with this is, from what I can understand, Fistech or Fistech or Phytech or however you want to say it, the people that make this board actually make some good hardware. They do their best to copy the hardware correctly. Okay, so I don't know. Longevity, I don't know. I haven't had the original Duet, but the only difference that I saw was this one doesn't have a blade fuse on it. So, I mean, which is easily remedied. You can solder your own blade fuse socket on there. Not that hard to do. I believe I could actually do better than that too. I can, Marcus. I will put it, once I get it, let me do this though, Marcus. I want to get it right first. I want to make sure my retraction and everything is exactly right, and then I will put it on my Discord. And if you need a link to my Discord, it's down below in the description. And you're welcome to get on there. We discuss, they're in there discussing stuff all the time. I get in there sometimes before. I was in there today before the show. Right now I'm at 215. Which I have not previously been able to do. No, it's actually just a whole solder. They just soldered across it. It's a whole solder connection, not a jumper. So basically you just take the solder off, then resolder you a new one in there. Yeah, that would be a good test, Carl, but I'm not going to do that. I'm not screwing with this Tevo once I get it running. I'm just not. I'm sorry, but I'm just not. Now, you know, if I buy another one of these and I do it, then that would be fine. And I may do that. That's actually not a bad idea. It's just $162 to spend to do it, you know. But yeah, that would be a great comparison as to the two working side by side. Yeah, it would have been a good test. But you know how long I've been fighting with this Tevo too, and this is what I wanted. I wanted it to run like it looks like it's running right now. Yeah, this thing is working so good. Let me see if I can find my tabletop here. There we go. We'll go to tabletop for a minute. Let you watch that. Let me see if I can set the focus better on the camera, so it doesn't autofocus on the head moving around so much. There we go. I mean, there's no stringing on the bed, none of that. So we'll see when the cabin gets done. But right now, that thing is printing very, very nice. Go ahead, Shasta, that'll work. Yeah, no, I am very happy. Now, in this configuration, if this continues to print how it is, in this configuration, I could totally suggest getting the $720 version of the Tevo Little Monster and throwing $169 at it, because you don't need the screen. You absolutely do not need the touch screen at all for this. It's complete web interface, and the web interface, you can do everything you want to do. So you don't have to take, once you have your firmware loaded, you don't have to take the card out of here ever again. So look, Shasta, I've seen people that get great prints out of their Tevos with the stock boards. Mine was a piece of crap. Right from the get-go, from the time I got it. I got mine used. This was not a new machine. So, I mean, it could have worked great for the first 3 months, but I don't think so. Yeah, you run your duets with your phone. You can do that. Yeah, you need the touchscreen for no reason. That's right. And if you go back and you watch my first, Fuet, when I first got this, there's links in there to the one I got on AliExpress. But this machine it's so well built. It's just sad that they skimped on the electronics. They could have put one of these boards on it from Phytech or whoever, put the Duet firmware on it, and sold this machine for $1,100 and never looked back. Never looked back. Because right now you can get those two things for $885. For $885 with free shipping. You've got this machine. That's not bad. Because they, yes, they made their own version of the Titan extruder, but it's a really good version. It's not a cheap knockoff version like you would think. It's a really stout, really well-made version of the Titan. The hot end is an E3D Volcano. It's very good. This is a stout machine all the way around. Just the electronics sucked. Sucked badly. See some stringing there around my my BL Touch, and that's due to humidity. It is, Jesse Foreman, and that's an absolute fact. You know, don't get me wrong. I still want an Artemis. David Olson. From a quadcopter room from Discord? Really? Cool, Shy Style. Well, spread the word, buddy. If anybody else is into 3D printing, send them my way. Because with me, you get to see all the struggles. Like, you can go back and watch. I printed the entire Hypercube Evo and put it together thanks to the Kuntry Klub. You see me build my Prusa. You see me work on my Haribo. I've got a mini Delta that's in there, a Monoprice. You know, you get to see all that stuff. And coming up pretty soon, Chris Riley and I will be getting our MMU2s. And we will be doing that together. Hopefully, you know, they'll be coming soon. Napping! Time for sleepy time. Go to sleep, go to sleep, go to sleep, little baby. Thanks, Shasta. I appreciate that, my friend. Well, damn, Jake. All right, let me go out and look at Twitter. That's correct, you do. You do, because sometimes I lose my shit. I do. Uh-oh. Hold on. Notifications. Aha. Nice. Here, wait. Let me turn off the... Oh, wait. I don't have to. I can do this automatically. So let's go to screen share. What do y'all think? Look at that. That's his MMU2 prints. Yeah, no, and I get that. I get that completely, Jesse Foreman. It's way out of my price reach. But guys, check out those pictures. Those are Nurus, MMU2, and I can see all the tubes back there. Yeah, I'm going to have to rearrange mine because, what's up, Teresa? Yeah, he's got the gecko. Now, did these come on the card for you, Nuru? Did they send these models with it? Because if so, that's pretty cool. Because I'll be printing some of those when I get mine. They're in the drivers? Well, that's cool. That's cool. That's awesome. That is pretty freaking cool. Chicago style, maybe? I don't know. Alright, so let's go back to table. Go back over here. But thanks, Nuru, for sending those. That's pretty cool, man. Let me click the follow button on Twitter. I just followed you on Twitter too, by the way. Good, trolling for dollars. I'm glad you made it home, buddy. Man, this thing's printing like a champ. And it's going to finish before we get done here. How about that? You can't do the Twitters. I hear you, David Olson. I hear you. Bedford Stuyvesant, Brooklyn, New York. You can hardly do Facebook. I hear you. You do telephone calls really well, though. Like 3 in the morning. Yes, I did, Shasta. For 40 years. Well, see, Nuru, I don't use Inland PLA unless somebody sends it to me. And I don't know that I have any. I may have a roll somewhere around in here. But I use 3D Solutech as my go-to. Cool. Cool. Yeah, me too, Shasta. We actually, October the 3rd will be 5 years that we laid down cigarettes. My wife and I both at the same time. Cool, Nuru. Keep me posted on Twitter about how that works out, buddy. And I'll keep up with you on, as long as you're posting pictures about that, I'm good. That's my 3D channel, so normally I only follow 3D folks, so, you know, I have my personal for my football likes and dislikes and stuff of such nature. Good, Nuru. Yeah, this actually looks like it might be printing a little bit warm, actually, at 215 with this new nozzle. But we'll see. Because I'm running 60% fan on here, which is unheard of on a Tevo. But that benchy's looking fantastic. I don't know about y'all, but it's looking great to me. Yeah, no doubt, Jesse Foreman. It aggravates me when people talk about, well, it's not good for you either. And no, it's not. Anytime you inhale anything into your lungs other than good, clean air, it's not good for you. Army Green PLA on that printer. Yeah, well, it's 3D Solutech green, and I had half a roll of it. So I figured I might as well use it, right? So here it is. But, so vaping is not good for you either. But it's so much better than smoking. It aggravates me so much. You know, you see people walk out of a club where they've been pumping in the fog machines, just pumping it in, and they're in there dancing, having a great time. And don't get me wrong, I don't stand outside of clubs, but I know people that go to clubs and then they walk through your smoke and your vape, and they're like, oh, it's the same shit. I need a few army men to print. I do need some army men to print. I bet they would take lots of to have any type of good stances. They would take lots of supports though. I hate printing supports. That's just a waste of filament to me. Well, it's not that. They're like, oh, it's so bad for you. No, it's not. That's correct, Jesse Foreman. I'm almost at zero nicotine. I put 0.1% in my vape juice when I make it, because it makes the flavor better. It actually changes the way the flavor molecules mix together. So I do have nicotine in mine, but it's almost imperceptible. So, anywho, back to the print. So what are y'all thinking? How's that benchy looking? To me, it looks... I got to get off the table because I keep shaking the camera. But to me, it looks pretty good. Looks like a pretty decent benchy so far. Let's see if I can come around from the other side on the front. I don't think I can get to it. I was going to see if I could bring the camera around this way, and that way you could see it from this side to see the cabin open. But I don't think I can actually move it and get a better view. Can I adjust the focus? It's actually in focus very well on my screen. The problem is that when the BL Touch comes over, that red light throws it off. So I'm sorry about that, but it's the lighting more than focus, because I have it on a fixed focus. It's not moving. And it's kind of hard to adjust too much. But I think it has more to do with exposure or whatever than it does focus, actually. But it looks pretty good to me. It is kind of shiny. It looks like it's too hot, but it's 215 degrees. Not too hot, you know. What am I going to print after the Benchy? I'm going to go back and try to print my 250% UFO. I really want one of these to finish. I want to take it to work. I don't think so. I don't think so. But I've been, Jesse, you're right. But I've been so afraid to go any lower than 215. I mean, even with my temp tower, you know, 215 was about it. 210 I could do. But this thing has such... The cooling fans are so strong on both sides of this that it's hard to run them up very high. I don't think there is a way to turn the light off. I really wish they didn't. I wish they had a dim red one like their blue one is, because the blue one, when it's doing the probe, would be great. Well, there's a little bit of stringing. And as you can see, I've got moisture in it because of the spider webs coming off of the BL Touch right there. That's from moisture in my filament, but I do live in Florida, so, you know, humidity here is pretty good. I don't even know what it is today. Let's look and see what the humidity is here today. There you are. See what weather thinks it is. 94% humidity outside. It's 61% in my house. And that's with my AC doing all it can to keep it down. Yeah, it's I do have a heat gun, but it's a Harbor Freight one, so it's not the best one. No, you can't hear the filament sizzling. It's not that wet. Watch out, Robbie Mac. But I believe I'm going to go with the 250 UFO after this Benchy. Just put some rice. Yeah, no joke. No joke. You know, I was looking at that. I wonder how that would work. You know, everybody buys the silica gels. I wonder how it would work to just fill a tub with rice and put it in there. And put your filament in it. Wouldn't that work almost the same? Not quite as good as silica gel, but it's a hell of a lot cheaper. Couldn't you just use rice as a desiccant? I bet. Denver's a mile up. I'm sure you do. I don't know, man. I thought you might have been doing the, you know, the meditation thing, doing on. But yeah, rice keeps salt dry. You're right. Everybody puts it in their salt shakers. So, could be. Really? Okay. Well, you know. But it might pull enough. It would pull more than nothing. You know what I mean? I hear you. I hear you, Shasta. I can't stand commenting on my phone. And now that they've added the .com friggin' button on my keyboard on my phone, every time I try to hit space, I'm putting .com. So it'd be Tevo.com, Little.com, Monster.com, all in the search bar. And you're like, what the hell? Man, this thing is looking fantastic. I am not going to lie. Let me shine some light on the subject. That's actually a beautiful Benchy. Man. And I'm okay with that gloss. And I know y'all can't really see it. That thing is stinking shiny. Ah, come on. Come on, flashlight. Yeah, it's just blowing out the exposure for you. That thing is pretty, actually. Very, very pretty. Very pretty. This model is how the Tevo Little Monster should print at all times. Have I ever seen? Yeah, I've seen something more shiny than that, but it had to do with silk filaments. Not with standard 3D Solutech, I have not. But with the with the silks or with the elixirs from filament polyalchemy, yes, I absolutely have seen more shiny. Well, one Raz, I hollered at you. I did. I hollered, "What's up? Get up!" And you didn't get up, so I had to go on. I tried to wake you up. I would have went in your room and squeezed your toes or something, man. But it's kind of a trip. I don't really know what the advantage. Well, one of the advantages over a Delta, and it's kind of like the Hypercube, is that the bed doesn't go back and forth. Okay, you have no movement on the bed whatsoever, so your models normally are more stable. Really, Jake? Well, the guy that's in here, Carl from Knack 3D Designs, he's the polyalchemy elixir god, so might as well talk to him. But that's the only thing that I know, because the Hypercube Evo, the bed goes down, so it doesn't go back and forth and shake everything, and that works really well. But there's still movement on the bed, so you still have a what do you call it, a possibility that the Z skips more. The Delta is faster. Okay, Jeremy F. The Delta is supposed to be faster, but the Hypercubes can run at 100, 152. Nappin, who was in here earlier, he's hit 250 with his. And not got great prints, but got doable prints. So, yeah, you can run Hypercubes pretty quick as well. And with the new Octolapse, I don't know that you can get better time lapses than that, Neuro, if you're running Octoprint. Or, yeah. I don't know, trolling for dollars. You need to check your initial layer height or something. Yeah, I hear you, Thomas. And if I can get this quality at 100 millimeters a second, though, that's fantastic. That's perfect. That's exactly what I want. And so far, the quality on this looks fantastic. I don't know about y'all, but that bugs me. And I can't really get a hold of it. I did get some of it. I mean, looking at this is one of the best benchies I've ever printed. Ever. Batteries are dead. Dead batteries. I gotta change batteries. It is beautiful stuff. I owe my wife a purple rose, and I have a brand new roll of nightshade down here, thanks to the Polyalchemy Master. So I have to print her another purple rose, but I don't have any green for the stem, so gotta wait on that. The cube printing faster than a delta due to the length and height ratio difference. Maybe so. But I think it's more of a mechanical thing than anything. I really do. The mechanics behind the Hypercube, the Core HY, is just easier because there's no... These arms have to move up and down and different, and the math is different. So I can see the mechanical wise, this would be slower than the Cartesian. Use a different... I could, but I don't have any more. I done used all of this. I could use this green. It's shiny. Look how shiny that is. But yeah, I mean, I could use a different green. I could. But I'm really interested to see what this does once it gets up and I start going over the door and I have those little hang-ups, because this is where it has struggled in the past. Right here over the arch of this door, because the tips curl up because you're running too hot. Oh, it's absolutely faster. It's got to be, trolling for dollars. It can calculate faster. Plus, it's going to be smoother. That's true. True, Nuru. Thank you, Thomas. I appreciate that, my friend. Got my batteries in backwards. There we go. All right, Thomas. Have a good night. I don't know. I don't know. I've never had a Delta with an 8-bit processor on it. Even the Monoprice Mini Delta that's in the living room, the little 110 one that I have, it's got a 32-bit processor on it. So, I don't know. Really don't. Now, see, this, prints like that get me excited when they turn out that like that. Oh, gotta stretch my knees out. Oh. I could probably find the Gilligan's Island thing for sure. And not in yeah, that didn't make no sense. What? Points bubbles at the starting point. rothlive.de/. Alright, let's go see. rothlive.de/bubbles.jpg. I'm waiting for it to load. Oh, wow. That, my dear sir, is, for one, your starting points aren't lining up on your ball. So you have optimized starting points or randomized starting points. And then your coast settings. And what's that other one? What's the other one? All right, Josh, take it easy, buddy. What's the other setting on there? Coast and... Let me exit. Yeah, I'm going to exit this. Edit process. And the wipe distance. Coast and wipe is what... I had that same exact issue with this, and I had to play with those settings. And for those of y'all that want to see what he's talking about, check out his print. Yeah, coast and wipe. And that's exactly what this looks like. It looks like the coast and wipe is set, and you've got it set for randomized start points or optimized start points, one or the other. Because the bottom ones line up and the top ones don't. So probably optimized starting points. Which is okay, but play with the coast and wipe settings and try that out first. And I am by far the one least qualified to troubleshoot printing issues, believe me. But that one I have seen before, and that's what I had to do to fix mine. Your mind starts asking questions. Mine too. Mine too. Maybe this bench will finish. There ain't no way that's going to finish. It's still showing 29 minutes. We're not going to get to see the finished benchy till tomorrow. Yeah, Nuru, but not everybody's got linear advance. Thomas, what printer? I hear you, Llama. Oh, Marlin in general? Yeah, I get you. David Olson, I cannot do that, buddy. Not during the week. Besides, it'll give people a reason to come back tomorrow. Yes, this is running the Duet right now. And not only will you get to see the finished benchy, you'll get to see what comes after the benchy. And see if it continues in the next model. Because this is perfect. I mean, this is absolutely, so far, a perfect benchy. And I'm not trying to toot my horn or whatever, but this thing is freaking awesome. They call it something else. Okay. I understand. I'm not... That's all well and good that they have linear advance. I just know that in my slicer settings, that changing the coast and wipe helped. Pressure advance, that's probably it. It's the same thing. Yeah, this thing's moving sweet. The cool thing about the Duet software is you can watch what it's asking for speed wise, see what it's running at speed wise. I mean, you can see everything on it. See how much filament it's used, the X, Y, and Z's up here, the heat, you know, it gives you a graph of the layer times. I mean, it's awesome what this shows you. I wish that this had a graph to watch like Octoprint, where you could watch the layer as it prints. That's the only thing that I would love to have in the Duet web software. Oh, it's quiet for sure. I'm gonna have to say this rep wrap on this, on the Duet stuff. Oh yeah, that's right. Monday Night Football's in 20 minutes too. My wife likes the NFL, so you know we gotta let her have some computer time too. Well, that's true, Thomas. That's absolutely true. That's correct. 3D print llama. That is one thing I like. Well, just wait, baby. I'll be in there in a few minutes. You can watch all you want. Go Jets. The Jets are not playing. And I think they got beat this weekend. No, Duet runs RepRap firmware. And it has its own web interface to interface with it. Oh, do they? They do suck? Yeah, I guess. I think we watched some of their game this weekend. I don't know. My wife could tell you. I don't know. I mean, I'm sure you could put other firmware on it. Don't know why you would, but I'm sure you can. But the Duet firmware is a version of the RepRap firmware. So it's kind of like Prusa's firmware for Prusa machines. The Duet is specific for the... I don't know who I'd have to go for that. Oh yeah, I'd have to root for Miami in that NFL game, Jake. How about them Jags over the Patriots? What? The hell was that? Nah, I watch college on Saturday. She watches NFL on Sunday and Monday. So, you know. And we choose different teams a lot of times because, you know, when I was younger, I liked the Tampa Bay Bucks was an NFL team that I liked. And then on, you know, I liked the Raiders when they were coming up. So, yeah, that'll get you banned, Jake, from State Farm. What's up, John? How are you, buddy? You got here just in time for me to sign off. All right, John's here. I can leave now. I'm not here. No, this Benchy's getting there. We're not gonna make it to the end, but you know we'll see it tomorrow. Heck no, I'm not kidding you. Broncos. My wife did not like John Elway, so she doesn't like the Broncos. Y'all have to understand. You know, my wife still roots for Bubby Brister and those guys that played football. You know, it's funny you say that, Carl. We have a boy from our county, a man from our county that plays for the Eagles now. You might have heard of Nigel Bradham. He went to Wakulla High School. Right here. So yeah, I have to root for them when they're not playing somebody else I want to root for. But yeah, Nigel Bradham's he went to Wakulla High. We watched him play his high school ball. He played when my oldest daughter was in high school. I'm going to tell you right now, the Buccaneers have a choice on their hands when Jameis Winston comes back, because that backup that they've got, who's been a lifetime backup quarterback, is friggin' blasting. Trolling for dollars, you're for the pot smokers. I got it. Or the pot stickers, or the pot smelters, or somebody. They're from the Steel City or something. I forget. Really? I know who Mankind is. He used to have the sock. Tell you what, Mike Foley is a smart man, though. A very, very smart man. He just happened to be really big. I hear you, Thomas. Pot smokers. That may be. Yeah, I like watching Big Ben play football too. I really do. I actually have a picture of me, I think when I was little, wearing a Steelers jersey when Terry Bradshaw was playing. So, you know, I used to root for him too, buddy. But I don't follow NFL much anymore. I don't have a favorite team. My wife does. She's a Bengals fan, believe it or not, and she's from Georgia. And she liked that orange and black, I think. That's it. So, go Boomer. See, she roots for all the players that played 40 years ago when she was 20.
Quit talking about me.
There she is. Look, see?
Well, I like Boomer and I like Bubby Brister.
We know you like Bubby Brister, Randall Cunningham, and all that. We know. Hold on, I got to get this Zoom going here. There you go. There's your good focused image on the benchy. Thought you were the oldest one in here. Well, no, Matrix is probably here, so he's probably older than you, One Raz. Have to say, Matrix is probably the oldest one in the room at any given time that he's here. If he's not napping. Cool, Jake. Yeah, his son played college ball. I forgot where he played. He played college ball somewhere. But he got hurt. Busted his sternum or something during the game, I think it was. That might not have been him. That may have been one of the other guys. But one of the NFL quarterbacks, his son was playing quarterback and got his sternum. It busted his spleen during the game. He continued playing the game, and then after the game, he was out for the count. So, what's the oldest? I don't know. I think Matrix is like 73. 72, 73.
Jim Everett, wasn't it?
Was it? No, it wasn't Jim Everett. No.
It was Jim.
No. I don't think it was.
We just talked about him last night. It was for the Rams. Yes, it was.
Okay.
Jim Everett was for the Rams, and his son played ball.
I didn't think it was Jim Everett, but okay. No, my wife may be the oldest. She may be the oldest in here.
I am the oldest.
She's like 65.
I am.
65. 46. Yeah, I'm 46 as of Friday. What, baby?
46, yeah.
Yeah, 46 as of Friday. All right, guys. Y'all know what time it is. It's time for me to go. So I bid you adieu until tomorrow at 6 p.m. I know my wife is always right. That's a given. So I bid you adieu until tomorrow. Going to get out of here with the Kuntry Klub signing off. And we will see you tomorrow, 6 p.m. Eastern. We will look at this benchy, not the rest of this crap that I have over here. We'll look at this benchy and what's to follow. So, later, Matrix, DT Mash, my wife, I'm fixing to see you in a minute. Y'all have a great night, and come back and see us tomorrow. Later, guys.